2004 on a 53 Land Rover Defender 110. This is the TD5, the 2.5 litre turbo diesel TD5 engine. Lovely looking bit of kit, this one. Really straight down both sides. Nice and fresh. Not been messed around with too much either. So you've got a nice set of white steels all the way around there on some lovely looking Goodyear Wrangler tyres, set of 5. And a snorkel apart from that, all nice and original, lovely and straight down both sides. Like I say, bodyweight wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start up. Across the front of the bonnet, lovely and straight on both sides. Normally you get a few dings or dents on there. It's not the case on this one. Paintwork's all nice and shiny. There's a few little marks here and there on it. With a 53 plate Defender, one of the nicest ones I've seen for a while. Lovely and tidy on both corners of the bonnet. We're going to come up and across the top of the vents there. A tiny little bit of just surface corrosion on those little tombstones there, those alley tombstones. Nice and tidy around the vents on both sides. And again, left on the right-hand side, just a tiny bit of a sort of paint flake just starting there, but no rot around them. It's just on the actual tombstones themselves. As we come back down that lovely straight bonnet, you'll see we've got the black checker plate on the wing tops, the middle of the bonnet, and the passenger wing top as well. Wing corners themselves, lovely and tidy, no dings or dents. As you come down there, the headlights are all nice and clear. So you've got the stainless steel bezels in there, they normally rust away. Lovely and fresh on there, the plastic's uncracked. Side lights and indicators are as new on both sides. That goes to the right hand side as well, lovely and straight. Grill's all nice and tidy, no cracks out of that. You've got this lovely wide pack spotlight onto that A-bar there, again in lovely condition. As you come down, you'll see on the steel bumper there, we've got the built-in lights on the front bumper there, those little LEDs, all nice and tidy there. No problems at all with that. As we come round onto the right hand side wing, lovely and straight around the wing top, no big dings or dents at all across there. You can see how straight it is down that right hand side wing. Like I say, wheels and tyres are lovely all the way around, freshly powder coated steel wheels there. The arch itself all nice and tidy, no big marks on that. There's a few little polish marks there, but all nice and black, no scuffs or scrapes at all. Down the lower half of the wing, you've got 2 little marks just on the lower half of the driver's wing, with the nice checker plate all the way across the bottom. That does serve a purpose. Normally the sills are all bare metal here where people jump in and out. Nice little single steps folding up and down as they should. Up the driver's pillar here around the hinges, have a good look at that there. All nice and tidy across the door top, no dings or dents or major scratching around the handle. A few tiny little blebs around the handle there, but lovely and straight. Across the top and bottom of the door, a few tiny little marks, but all nice and tidy there on the door bottoms. I'll just quickly jump up the roof. You can have a good look at that lovely white roof, all nice and clean and tidy up there as well. You'll see we've got the snorkel fitted there. I'll do the chassis from this side, have a good look at the outriggers there. The vendor informs that he's just had, this has all just been steam cleaned off and he's left it like that, so you can have a good look at it. It's nothing worse when you have a look at these and they're covered in underseal and you can't see anything. But have a good look at the outriggers there, a bit of flaky paint. And have a good look at that chassis there in the floors. Back across that rear quarter again, lovely and straight for a Defender down that big rear quarter. Tiny little bleb just there on the bottom of the rear quarter. Apart from that, lovely and straight across the body lines, no problems at all there. Around the fuel caps all nice and tidy, and around that arch again lovely and straight, no big scuffs or scrapes around the arch. Lovely wheel and tyre on the back, dead straight down that right hand rear quarter. Across the top here, no corrosion coming through there. Tiny little bit there, but sort of the paint weld and the seam there is all good. Top half, lovely good reflection there. That is a good looking reflection. Windows are all nice and clear on the right hand side. As we work our way around onto the rear, again, a few little marks here, but no major corrosion around the lights where you normally get it. Lights are all nice and clear on the back. Those back panels are nice and tidy. A little bit of a mark there where the wheel hits the door, which is pretty standard. Again, the back panel's all nice and fresh on both sides there. Across the bottom of the rear door there, you can see a nice wheel and tyre again on the back. No problems at all with that. We'll go across the bottom of the rear door there. A few little marks, but not bad at all. Nice and presentable. Rear cross member there looks all good. I'll stick the camera underneath it and have a look at this quarter chassis. Have a good look underneath there. Like I say, he's just had this all cleaned off so we can have a good look around there. Back of the roof, we'll try and get up so you can have a good look at that lovely shiny roof. All nice and tidy. A few little marks here and there, and a little bit of dirt on the sections there. But overall, all nice and presentable. Lovely and straight as well. As we work our way down the left-hand side, you can see how straight and shiny it is down the left-hand side. No major addy rash down the lower half. There's a few little stone-shaped blebs, but all nice and tidy across that rear quarter top again. No issues there. Tiny little bleb just on the left-hand side there, but lovely and straight down the rest of that rear quarter. And again, the arch is all scuff-free on the left-hand side. Sorry, and again, matching Goodyears on those steel wheels all the way around. All the glass is nice and clear and lovely and straight down that left-hand side. Nice and tidy across the bottom. A little bit of a mark there on the bottom on the left-hand side, but all nice and tidy around the rivets. No problems at all. That lovely and straight. Camera's sort of not really doing this one justice on how tidy it is. Sensibly priced as well for once. Across the lower half of the door, all nice and straight. A few little marks at the front edge there, a few little blebs. Up and around the hinges, look to be all okay. A few little marks here and there. Across the passenger door top again, lovely and tidy. No heavy scratching around the handle. A little bit of a bleb there on the bottom of the handle, or even the wing mirrors are all nice and clean and tidy. As you come back down the wing on the passenger side front, again lovely and straight around the wing, no rust coming around there. Arch itself all good as well, all nice and fresh and level down the left hand side. We'll do the chassis as well from the left hand side so you can have a good look at that there. Good look at the outriggers. Looks to be nice and tidy underneath there. Like I say, he's had it all cleaned off. I didn't want to cake it under the seal because that sometimes makes you think people are hiding and stuff, but that's not really the case. It's there for protection. Onto the interior now. Driver's door card itself, lovely and tidy. A few little marks on there, but no big heavy cracking. All the nets nice and tidy around the handle and things like that. The seat itself, a little bit of a crack in the seat, but again, these are 10 a penny these days. The rest of the seat, a few little marks on it, but all nice and straight, nice and usable. Cubby box is all good. You've got your cup holder there. Dials are nice and clear. You can see good mileage on 82,287 there. 82,287 miles shown on the clock. All the dials are nice and clear. Nice and tidy across the dashboard and down the centre console. Aftermarket head unit fitted, which is pretty standard. Nice rubber mats throughout there. Headlining nice and tidy in the front section. All nice and presentable in there. Onto the rear now. Like I say, it's a 10-seat on this. Nice and tidy in the rear. You've got your two fold-down benches there. No rips or tears at all in those. And then you've got your 4 seats, which we're going to pop down so we can have a good look at those. All nice and tidy on the front too. No rips or tears at all there. And then the back too again. Once again, no rips or tears on the back 2 seats. If I can get that pinged off. All lovely and straight in there, no problems at all with that. Even the roof, no big dings or dents on the inside of the roof. The ply-lined floors all nice and tidy. So is the rear door card. Onto the passenger front door now. Again, nice and tidy on there, no problems at all with that. Lovely and straight across the door card. The seat itself, no rips or tears or nasty marks on the seat itself. All nice and presentable in there. Lovely and straight across that big rubber mat across the whole front there. Onto the engine bay now. Nice and presentable in there. So the engine cover's not there. That's pretty standard on a TD5. Galvanised inner wings on these TD5, so no issues with that at all. All nice and tidy and clean in here. Doesn't seem to have had a hard life, this Defender, that's for sure. Toby's in there. He's going to get it fired up. Let the glow plugs warm a little bit. Firing straight into life there. Sounds like a TD5 to me, that. All nice and presentable there. Not throwing loads of smoke out. And there you have it. The 2004 on a 53 Land Rover Defender 110, 10-seat in green with those lovely white wheels and nice tyres all the way around.